So today I'm going a little bit outside of my current series that I'm working on just to talk about a problem that has come up in my homeschool. And I will say it's not the first time that this problem has come up, but it is the first time I had to brainstorm a few more strategies than I ever have before in order to solve my problem. Hi friends, welcome back to Common the Chaos Homeschool. My name is Davine, and today I wanted to cover the topic of what to do if you're realizing that you're not going to be able to finish the curriculum that you purchased for this year. I'm coming back and adding to a video that I already created with all the tips on what you can do if you feel like you can't finish the curriculum within a year. But I forgot to even mention, some people who are newer to this might not even know that it is completely okay to not finish your curriculum. When you purchase curriculum as a homeschooler, you are not saying, I am committing to doing this curriculum exactly how it's written and I will finish it all. No, you are buying an aid to help you in your homeschool. You have complete freedom on taking that aid that you purchased and tweaking it and making it fit your family. If they have a schedule, you can follow the schedule however you want. You can do it all the way it's written, on the days it's written, or split it up into 2 days. You can skip parts, you can add parts. It's just something to help you on your journey in your homeschooling. And every family is different and every child is different. And what you're going to be able to do and what your family is going to enjoy doing is going to vary greatly from family to family. So there's no curriculum that is going to work 100% for your family as it is written. Secondly, public school teachers do not finish the curriculum either. I've heard maybe 80% of most work gets done, and as a teacher myself, I taught 4th grade. I will tell you that it is true. As much as you try to schedule out your year and fit everything in, there is no way. We always missed that last unit in math. We always had to kind of rush through certain areas in social studies. So depending on the curriculum, it is true that in most situations, the whole curriculum, if you have a full year curriculum, if you were an actual teacher in a school teaching the students, they probably would not finish the curriculum either. So I just wanted to add that in front of the rest of my video, just to let you know that if you're in that situation, it's 100% okay. You do not have to finish the curriculum that you purchased. So my issue was, what if I can't finish the curriculum that I wanted to this year? So I'm very, very used to not finishing curriculum by the end of a year. I am very used to that. We like to add a lot of things. We like to do a lot of variety. And when you do that and you don't stick to the basics and you add a bunch of stuff, it just naturally happens that you're probably not going to finish all of your curriculum every year. So that is very common. I don't have a problem with that. Often I will just continue the next year and just add in new curriculum as I need it. The thing is, this is my science curriculum, and I am actually very excited to start our next year's curriculum, which is Anatomy Junior by Guest Hollow, and I'm gonna have to do a review for you guys on that one. But anyways, I wanted to add that in because we've been doing biology, but we haven't really studied the human body so much. So we're doing biology and we're learning about animals, and I wanted to get through all the animal stuff and then all their behavior and mannerisms and things like that before I went into the human body and doing a year of that. And so there was a point in my lessons that I wanted to get to. So let me just show you the example. So I was looking at my Nueo Science, and so here's our contents. We are actually just on week 8. And I did get it late in the year, so that is not strange. And like I said, we don't go through, there's no way we would be on week 8 normally anyways, because we kind of do a loop schedule with our science. And I want to be done week 24 so that I can start the human body And either I'm just gonna skip this and do my guest hollowed anatomy junior for the year, or I can incorporate what is in here in our new year plan as well. So I really wanted to be at week 24, and that was my plan when I started the year. I thought it was a reasonable goal. I don't think I realized how late I would get my curriculum, but that was the plan. And now mid-year, I was looking and I was calculating and I was checking and I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to week 24 at the pace that I'm currently working at. What can I do? So I went through my usual ideas. So here are my ideas for what to do when you can't finish your curriculum or you're realizing that you're not going to be able to finish your curriculum. So I would say the first strategy and the easiest strategy at the moment in the time is just to ignore the problem. Just don't even look at where you are at and just go on as normal and don't worry about it. Get to where you get in your curriculum, and then when you get to the end of the year, you can decide, am I done with this curriculum? Am I starting a new curriculum next year? Or am I going to pick it up in the new year? So that's my first idea. Sometimes just stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and ignore the problem and figure it out later. So that's one strategy. That is fine. I am more of a planner, so I don't really like that strategy. I usually like to end at a certain place that makes sense. So I always look ahead and I try to make things end at a certain place. Not even a particular place, but I want to end in a place that makes sense. But in this case, I really want to finish week 24. And I'm like, okay, so that's not going to work for me this time. What else could I do? So then I said, okay, what if we did science every single day that we do group subjects? I know I can't do it 5 days a week, but we do group subjects 4 days a week. What if I do science 4 days a week? Can I meet that goal? No, I cannot. There are still too many lessons for me to meet that goal, even if I did science every single day that we do group subjects first thing. Okay, so that didn't work. Another strategy that I considered was, can we double up on the lessons? So every time we do a science, could we do 2 of the lessons in 1? So that generally will condense it a bit. You'll get through your material a bit faster. However, in my situation, we are reading 2 to 6 pages in a science book. And it's one of those big, it's like a DK book or a Usborne book situation. And I know my kids, and I know that they're not going to be able to sit through 8, 10, 12 pages of those books. So for me, in this situation, that was not a realistic expectation. Then I considered, could I somehow do a lesson and a half? That's just a little more than what we're doing. Could I do that? So I was looking at the curriculum and I was saying, well, we could handle a little more in the reading, but it still does not help me reach my goal of finishing the curriculum by the end of the year. So that's something you could try for yourself. Do 1.5 lessons every time you do that curriculum, but that wasn't going to help me meet my goal. So I had to come up with another strategy. So finally, I came to the conclusion that I think that in this situation, I'm going to actually look at the material and I'm going to come up with a way to cut out some lessons. Now, that pains me greatly to not use curriculum or to cut out pieces of curriculum, but it is not as painful to me as just getting wherever we get and just ignoring the rest of the curriculum. To me, that just feels too arbitrary. I can't handle that. So it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to make choices and decisions. I'm gonna have to look at the material, but I am going to have to prioritize what do I think my kids need to learn or would enjoy learning more and take out chunks of the curriculum. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that, but I am gonna go through and look at the weeks and come up with my own strategy. Maybe it will be the last lesson of each unit, or maybe some pages that don't fit with the rest. So I'm just gonna be flipping through my curriculum and deciding what can I take out. And once I've done that, then I'll be able to schedule in a reasonable way. Do we need to do science every day to get that done? Or can we do a lesson and a half and keep our regular rotation, and I can figure it out from there. So I hope those were some ideas for you if you are stuck in this situation or you're about to encounter this situation as you're looking at the end of your school year and you have the curriculum and you're wondering, what am I going to do? So I'm hoping that gives you some ideas and strategies on how to make a plan or not make a plan and just go with the flow, whichever way you choose. Thanks for watching today. I hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. See you later. Goodbye, everybody.